Congratulations on being demoted to the branch office. It's all 'cause a poor guy like you went against me.
Damn! I'm sorry for showing you such a grim face all of a sudden. I'm Shuichi Endo, 27. I'm a product planner at a capsule toy company. It was only a few minutes ago that I was told that I would be sent to the branch office.
You'll be working at the branch office from next week.
Oh, starting next week? That's sudden. What's the reason, manager?
I heard that you're harassing Kunimoto-san, who is also in your department. You should reflect on that at the branch office.
Harass her? Me? Wait a minute, that's not true. I certainly had an idea of what was going on, but, of course, not about me harassing her. Even though I tried to explain, he wouldn't listen to me, and I was transferred anyway.
Oh, it feels good. He's finally gone.
This woman who is being sarcastic with me is Mizue Kunimoto, 25. She works in the same department. She's bad at her job and makes a lot of mistakes, but because she's a relative of the managing director, everyone can't say anything. But I was the only one who was being honest with her. But... So, it's not Kunimoto-san who's getting demoted?
Huh? Why would I be? I don't see any reason why I should be.
I don't think I'm mistaken about this, but... At that time, I think everyone around me thought Kunimoto should be the one to get demoted.
I'm glad I won't have to deal with someone who can't even do their job, and yet complain to me all the time anymore.
Someone who can't do their job but complain all the time. That's my line. Endo. Well, if this is the company's decision, I can't do anything about it. Though I don't agree with it.
Ah! My nail is chipped here! This is the worst! I don't have any work to do, so I guess I'll leave early and go fix it.
And so, I was transferred to the branch office. There are no buildings at all. It's so different from the head office. The area around the branch office is filled with rice paddies. It's a landscape I've never lived in before, having grown up in the city. I joined this company to work in product planning, hoping to create hit products. But product planning department only exists at the head office. I'm gonna work as a salesman here. Should I have just kept my mouth shut about that woman? I arrived at the branch office with such frustration. My name is Endo. I look forward to working with you.
You must be Endo-kun from the head office.
Whoa!
I'm Yuka Yamashita, section chief. I'll be your mentor. It's nice to meet you.
What a pretty lady! She has a nice figure too. I didn't know there was such a beautiful woman in the branch office. I might be glad I came. Maybe I'll be able to get into this or that with her.
Endo-kun? Are you okay? Your nose is bleeding. Tired from the long trip?
Oh, I'm fine! I'm fine! I shouldn't have thought about that. I was depressed until a moment ago, but as soon as I met Chief Yamashita, I got excited. Men are so simple! But I felt good only for a moment. I never wanted to do sales, so I just couldn't put any effort into work, and a few days had passed. What am I doing? I should have just changed jobs in Tokyo.
Endo-kun, you don't have any motivation, do you?
What? That's not true.
I can tell by looking at how you work. I heard you used to be in planning. You don't like sales, do you?
She hits the nail on the head, and I couldn't say anything.
Why were you in planning, Endo-kun?
Well, it was because I wanted to create hit products and make many people happy.
Okay. Follow me.
Ow! Ow, Chief! If you're gonna pull, at least pull my arm!
Huh? Isn't it standard practice to grab the ear in this situation?
That's only in mangas!
Oh, really?
I've noticed over the few days that she's good at her job, but she's also a little out of touch with the world. My ears are still on, right?
The chief gave me a ride and took me to the only big shopping mall in town. Look!
Her finger points to where capsule toys are lined up. Kids are happily spinning the capsule machines.
You see a lot of our capsule toys lined up over there, right? Why do you think they're lined up?
That's because the company negotiated with the mall to put them there.
That's right. This is what it means to create a hit product.
What? I tilted my head, not understanding what she was trying to say.
No matter how good the product is, if the public doesn't know about it, it will not sell. If there were no toys lined up there, we wouldn't be seeing those smiles.
Ugh, she's definitely right. I was under the impression that creating a hit product means coming up with a good plan. Sales is also very important to create a hit product. She didn't say anything. She just looked at me and smiled. I gasped at the beauty of it.
I'm sure that if you ever get the chance to go back to planning in the future, your current experience will come in handy. All right, let's go back to the office.
I had been totally out of it since I came here, but I changed my mind. I better just focus on what's in front of me and move forward step by step. We've just released a new version of the popular Fujiko the Tea Drinker series. I hope you will sell this one for us as well. This is a popular product among adults and children alike, and I think it will boost your sales. But isn't this already not so popular? We have a trick to reignite the interest. It's actually a moment in Fujiko's life. I made a passionate presentation to my client, and the sales performance gradually began to go up.
You're doing great, Endo-kun. You've achieved your goal this month too.
Thank you very much! The experience I gained in planning is making a difference.
I'm glad. Nothing in life is a waste. Oh, it's my phone.
I really believe that now. I think I've learned that it's up to me to decide whether or not something is a waste. I think I've learned that since coming here. I'm glad to have met Chief. I really respect her. Well, I'd better work a little harder. A year had passed in the blink of an eye since I was transferred to the branch office. Around that time.
What? That's impossible.
Well, it's a decision from the top.
But there is still a problem. I told you in advance, didn't I? I understand. Then can you tell them about it like this?
Something big was about to happen here. Well, I'll come back to check on you in a little while. Excuse me. I was working as hard as ever on sales. Oh, and that's the Fujiko-san series. Suddenly, my eyes stopped on a parent and a child spinning for capsule toys. Oh, it's Fujiko-san when she was caught having an affair!
Oh, too bad. I wanted Fujiko-san when she was promoted. Wait, an affair? Where did you learn that word, Takun?
I guess that series was not for parents and kids to enjoy together. When I was at the head office, I was so focused on planning that I forgot the importance of coming to see customers like this. Since I started working in sales, I've learned again what is important in planning. I'll make sure I don't forget this when I go back to planning someday. With that in mind, I returned to the office. I'm back!
Hey, you're late. I've been waiting for you.
What? I was surprised. When I returned to the office, I found Mizue Kunimoto there for some reason. Why are you here?
Actually, I've been transferred out for a few days. I was looking forward to seeing you, Endo-san. Looking so depressed and battered from your demotion. But you look fine. I'm disappointed.
Well, now I'm so fulfilled that I'm glad I came here.
You're so cute for telling such a blatant lie. There's no way you could be fulfilled in a countryside like this.
At first, I didn't do anything wrong but got transferred out, so I was being a bit of a wimp. But I learned a lot here. I'm sure people like you who don't even do any work don't understand what that's like, though.
Huh? What part of me is not doing any work? I am a relative of the executive director, so my status as a person is different from yours at birth. Do you understand? This is why I don't like poor people. So noisy.
It's useless to talk to this kind of person. Just when I was about to give up.
Should I have you fired next? Are you still having an affair with Director Takigawa?
What? The section chief made a shocking remark. I couldn't believe my ears.
What are you talking about? Me and the director having an affair? How rude. A friend of mine at the head office called me the other day and told me she's also having an affair with him. I'll keep her name secret for her sake, though. What? What do you mean? I'm saying Director Takigawa is having an affair with both you and my friend.
I'm surprised, but what does this mean?
My friend and the director went out for drinks on a date, and it seems he drank too much. He apparently called her Kunimoto-san's name by mistake. And she wanted to confirm about it, so she looked into his smartphone, and sure enough, a lot of evidence was there.
He's a good-looking guy who can do his job well. That's why many women in the company admire him, even though he's married.
No, that can't be true. He said I'm the only one he loves. He said he's leaving his wife too. So, you admit having an affair with him, Oh, shoot.
I guess she was so upset that she dug her own grave.
Love is blind, isn't it? Even though you hear this kind of story often, you think you're fine. Those lines? My friend was also told the same thing, apparently. No way! That can't be! He said that I'm the only one he loves over and over!
The soul drains out of Kunimoto's face, then she glares at me and storms at me.
It's your fault! All of it! You always went against me! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened! I'm going to tell my uncle and have him fire you! You're fired! Fired!
What? That's so stupid! I had nothing to do with the affair, did I? I guess she had nowhere else to direct her frustration. She was being so unreasonable.
Enough!
Kunimoto, who had been crying like a baby, suddenly stopped at the chief's powerful scolding.
I hear you always blame others. Don't be a spoiled brat. You are a grown-up. Take responsibility for your own affairs.
Kunimoto was frozen for a moment, but then she came to her senses and...
Shut up, you old hag! Old hag?
She counter-argued like an elementary school kid, and Chief obviously got pissed. It felt like the temperature in the office dropped dramatically. I guess Kunimoto's gonna die.
You may have thought you were going to be here for a few days, but actually you're not. In fact, you are going to be transferred here. It's a demotion.
Demotion?
It seems that others have raised their voices due to your inability to do your job and arrogance.
I was happy. What I had done was not wrong.
But we didn't want to carry a crazy burden. So, I asked my superiors to let you come here just for a few days to begin with, so that I can see what kind of person you are. Demotion? Me? But now, we have a decision. We don't want someone like you here either. Right, everyone?
At the chief's question, everyone around us nodded their heads in agreement.
Looks like it's unanimous. If you want to say anything to the manager-director, go ahead. But we'll fight back, even if it means all of us getting fired.
Yeah! Cries everyone on the floor.
Affair. Demotion.
Like a broken robot, she repeatedly recited those two words, affair and demotion. Kunimoto returned to the head office, but now that she was rejected even by the branch office and the affair came to light, she had nowhere else to go and was fired. The reason why I was transferred here was because Takigawa was on Kunimoto's side, and he also voluntarily resigned. By the way, I heard his wife found out about the affair, and he's crying like a baby saying he doesn't want a divorce, but apparently, it can't be avoided.
I'm glad I didn't get fired.
After all, the managing director was a decent man, wasn't he? He came to apologize to us and even sent out an apology email to everyone in the company.
I know, right? I thought he was a crazy punk too, so I was ready to get fired.
At lunch break, we were on the rooftop enjoying the nice breeze. Apparently, the reason why the executive director let Kunimoto join this company was because he heard she was harassed at her previous job. This is my guess, but I think that was a lie too.
By the way, congratulations on the competition. Your project won, right? So you can go back to the head office now.
An internal competition was held to gather project ideas from all departments, and I won the grand prize! My planning ability was recognized, and I was asked to return to the head office. But I'm not going back yet.
What? Why?
Because I haven't been able to repay you at all, and I want to be by your side.
Endo-kun.
When I was first told to come here, I was on the verge of quitting. But a pinch can often turn into an opportunity in life. I learn new things and turn them into my strengths. I can go back to the head office anytime, but I want to go with you, Chief.